mystery in the sky. We're searching for answers after something shot across the sky this morning.
It's still huge. Oh my gosh.
The sky knows no limits, especially when strange lights, sudden phenomena, and even UFOs start to make an appearance and make it impossible to predict of what you could encounter.
И вот здесь вот такое чудо.
Here are moments captured by tourists on camera that can't go unnoticed.
Bro, watch out. Oh my God, bro, watch.
Beachgoers in South Africa were enjoying a peaceful evening when something unexpected caught their attention. A fiery streak shot across the sky, so bright that its shadow danced on the water's surface. It looked like a ball of fire, burning through the air. Some thought it could be a meteorite, just like the ones people talk about, brilliant and fast. It seemed like it might crash into the ocean, but just as quickly as it appeared, the video cut off. No one knew what happened next, but that fiery streak left everyone wondering if it was a sign of something bigger or just a brief glimpse of something otherworldly. Glenwood Cross sign. In Glenwood Springs, tourists were in for a strange surprise. As they looked up, they saw a cross-like object flying in the sky, glowing with an eerie light. It didn't look like anything natural. It felt like it was tied to some supernatural force. Some thought it could be a sign, maybe the return of Jesus, while others speculated it was a UFO, sending a mysterious message in the shape of a cross. The glowing object hovered for a moment, leaving everyone in awe, unsure if it was a divine sign or something from beyond. Whatever it was clear. It was something no one would forget. Winged sky figure. On July 19th, 2023, a worker at an industrial facility in the Seychelles Archipelago, East Africa, saw something that made him stop in his tracks. High in the sky, he noticed an unusual glowing spot, but inside that light was something far more shocking, a giant dark shadow. It appeared to be the figure of someone with enormous wings, almost monstrous in size. Was it a creature from another world, or perhaps a gigantic dragon? The sight left the worker uneasy, as he wondered if the appearance of such a being was a warning, a sign of something about to come or happen. Jellyfish skyform.
I want you to look at this. This is not normal. This was filmed in the sky of Las Vegas, Nevada.
A video went viral online showing something truly strange in the sky over Las Vegas, Nevada. At first glance, it looked like a brown jellyfish, but with rings circling around it, changing shape. It wasn't like anything anyone had seen before. The object didn't resemble any known life form. It was something else entirely. Some speculated it could be a UFO, while others thought it might be a shape-shifting organic entity. The rings around it resembled octopus suction cups, but the shape was far too unusual to pinpoint. Atlanta orb phenomenon. The skies of Atlanta turned into a spectacle as locals spotted multiple glowing objects hovering above. At first, they seemed like stars, but stars aren't that big or perfectly shaped. These were orbs, some glowing red, others yellow, flickering against the night sky. The sight left people stunned, unsure of what they were witnessing. Soon the police were called to take action, but before anything could be done, the video capturing the moment abruptly ended. What happened next remains a mystery. Did the lights vanish, or did something else unfold that night? Unsettling light formation.
Oh shit, what the fuck is it?
You might be amazed by fireworks, but this will make you forget them. One person filmed a series of red glowing lights arranged vertically in the sky. Some seemed to move downward, but one glowing orb remained still. Suddenly, all the lights vanished, but that one orb sent them out in a line again. Was it a UFO sending signals through these strange light formations? Now let's wait and see who can decode this.
Yeah, that's a fireworks.
Strange orb appearance.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
In Mississippi, USA, a couple was watching the news on their LCD when the wife noticed something strange on the screen. Dark clouds filled the sky and a glowing object appeared from within them. Then, behind the glowing object, more small orbs appeared. They stared in shock, wondering if these could be UFOs, so many of them, perhaps coming to overtake Earth. The video ended abruptly, leaving them and everyone watching wondering what happened next. Did the UFOs reach Earth, or maybe aliens emerged from them?
Come on, Max, you see that? They found it.
Lights in Jeju. On October 26, 2022, between 7 and 8 p.m., extremely rare light pillars were seen on Jeju Island, South Korea. The scene looked like something straight out of a Harry Potter movie, with glowing beams stretching across the sky. The sight was so strange that many believed it might be UFOs, signaling the arrival of an entire alien community coming to Earth. But the real question remains, are we ready to share our planet with them? Silent sky visitors. A homeowner in Mexico recorded several dark, disc-shaped crafts flying over his house, moving carefully as if examining them. The family immediately thought they were UFOs, possibly there for an alien abduction. As the video ended, something even more chilling happened. The family members mysteriously vanished. Some believe the UFOs took them away, disappearing without a trace. What could have happened to them? No one knows. Red orb warning. Over several houses, a series of small red orbs appeared in the sky, glowing intensely with red lights. An expert recorded the strange sight, but the orbs didn't resemble any drones. UFOs, perhaps. The red lights could have been a signal, either warning humanity, calling for reinforcements, or even preparing for an attack. After the video was shared, the expert received calls demanding he delete the footage and stay silent about the sighting, with threats of consequences if he didn't comply. What was the true message behind those red orbs, and why was someone trying to suppress it? Portal in Sicily.
Eu li, gente, o que é isso no céu, gente?
A Brazilian woman living in Sicily, Italy, filmed a circular object in the sky that caught her attention. She recorded a white ring-like structure, likely a portal. It's possible that any craft or plane entering through it could have been transported to another galaxy or dimension. The phenomenon remains unexplained, but it certainly suggests the possibility of some advanced technology or an unknown cosmic event.
Aqui, ó. Lá na nuvem.
Cross-shaped UFO.
И вот здесь вот такое чудо.
Over a church, locals saw a strange sight, a giant cross-shaped white craft hovering in the sky. It looked shadowy, massive, and stayed right above the church, never moving. Was it a UFO? Some believe extraterrestrial beings have long been studying human beliefs, possibly drawn to our connection with higher powers. Was this their way of sending a message, or was it just a strange coincidence? Others thought it could be a divine sign, maybe even something linked to the return of Jesus. It is said later it disappeared by its own.
Анатольевна, мы вот сами не можем поверить. Мы пошли погулять.
Spinning top craft. Just when you thought strange sightings were over, another one came on November 6, 2002 in Catamiko. A driver spotted something flying in the sky and assumed it was just a kite, but when he zoomed in with his camera, he saw something far more bizarre, a spinning top-shaped craft moving smoothly through the air. It seemed like it had a purpose, as if it had somewhere important to be. Believing it was a UFO, the driver thought the craft may have adopted its shape to be noticed. It disappeared behind the trees, leaving the driver with proof. He saved the video knowing no one would believe him otherwise. Twisted ribbon mystery. Over a busy city with traffic moving along, one person noticed something strange. A long, twisted ribbon-like object hung in the air. Unlike any airplane, drone, or flying craft, it stayed perfectly still as if frozen in time. Instead of a classic flying saucer or bright orb, this object had an eerie, twisting form, almost like a living being. It seemed as though it might shift and form a ring, perhaps even acting as a portal to another world. Could it be a UFO? Many believe it might be, but no one knows for sure. Mystery light orbs. A resident of Wyoming, Michigan witnessed curious lights in the sky from their backyard around 11:30 p.m. on November 21st, 2024. The lights passed over his house, then suddenly went out for a brief moment, leaving the area in darkness. After a short pause, the lights returned, this time appearing as two orbs hovering in the same spot above. They stayed for a while, then disappeared once again, leaving the resident stunned and unsure of what had just occurred. Some believed it could be UFOs, possibly linked to an alien presence.
What the?
Black ring portal. Residents of Tucuman observed a rare phenomenon in the sky, a strange black ring that crossed over a citrus farm in the Lulis area. Several witnesses captured the moment with photographs and videos, with one of the videos quickly going viral on social media. Despite the buzz, no official explanation has been provided for the event. Many speculated that the black ring could be a portal, possibly hinting at the arrival of a UFO in the near future. Glowing orb sightings.
Yo, I think we're seeing some aliens.
In Canada, two friends were by the riverbed when they noticed two glowing yellow orbs above the water. Suddenly, two more appeared, making it 4. The orbs glowed intensely, casting shadows on the water below. They hovered, not moving away, and the friends realized they were UFOs. It seemed the water might be a secret base for aliens. However, the UFOs didn't go near the water, perhaps because the friends had noticed them.
Towards, I guess that must be, is that towards B?
Purple orb invasion. A video uploaded online quickly went viral. It showed a man recording numerous purplish glowing orbs moving in different groups scattered across the sky. Many believed they were UFOs, and with so many of them, some wondered if they had started living on Earth, hiding in plain sight. Were they secretly creating a residence here, unnoticed by humans? The man who recorded the video later received threats to remove it. Is there something going on that we don't know? Shifting barbell craft. A weirdly shaped craft resembling a barbell was spotted hovering above an apartment. A neighbor managed to capture it on video, noticing how it appeared to be closely spying on the house and its occupants. Then, something shocking happened. The craft morphed into a small round shape before slowly disappearing. There was no doubt in anyone's mind that this was a UFO. It seemed like its mission had been completed. Could it be that next time it won't just appear, but perhaps take someone with it? Only time will tell. California sky phenomenon. A strange sight appeared in the skies over California. A gigantic black object was seen slowly rising as if it had been on the ground and was now lifting off. The eerie movement left onlookers in awe. Some said it resembled the shape of an angel, while others believed it was something not of this world. The footage, captured in 2015, quickly spread online, sparking debates. Was it a secret aircraft, a natural phenomenon, or a true UFO? Whatever it was, the witnesses could only watch as it ascended higher and higher until it vanished into the sky. Blue orb signal. A video from the USA quickly went viral, grabbing the attention of thousands. It showed a blue orb hovering in the sky. At first, people thought it was just a drone, but then things took a strange turn. A blue streak of light shot out from the orb, reaching down toward the ground, almost like it was searching for someone. It didn't look like any drone they had seen before. Some thought it could be a UFO, and with the light heading down, it seemed like an alien abduction was about to happen. But just as the tension peaked, the video cut off. Did it take someone, or did it just disappear? No one will ever know. Cloudborn watcher. A local man glanced up at the dark clouds, expecting rain, but what he saw was far from ordinary. High above, an object hovered, unlike any airplane or flying craft he had ever seen. It looked almost like a city scanner, but why would something like that be up in the clouds? There was something off about it, slowly moving, as if studying the ground below. Then just as quickly as it appeared, it vanished into the darkness of the clouds. Could it be a UFO? Some believed the clouds were a portal to outer space, making it the perfect place to disappear. The sight left him wondering, if aliens are watching us, what could they want? Cemetery light beam. A visitor to a cemetery, expecting the usual eerie atmosphere, encountered something far more unsettling. As he wandered among the gravestones, a glowing object appeared in the sky, emitting a white light directly onto the cemetery. It wasn't just light, it was a UFO. The visitor wondered, what if an extraterrestrial being had been buried among humans long ago? Maybe the UFO was there to retrieve a lost artifact, an ancient traveler, or hidden alien technology. Just as he started recording, the police arrived, ordering him to leave and stop filming. The UFO slowly drifted away. It made him wonder, why were the police so quick to cover it up? Did they have a deal with aliens? What were they hiding? Glowing sky spiral. a microscopic view of the sky revealed a strange sight. A white glowing shape appeared, and suddenly it began forming glowing spirals, twisting and intensifying with light. Then it stretched into an odd, long shape, while a similar glowing phenomenon appeared on the opposite side of the sky. The way the light pierced through the air gave it a mysterious, almost alien quality, resembling the UFO sightings reported by others. Some speculated the lights could be part of advanced propulsion systems or even portals. Others believed it might be caused by rocket or missile launches, where exhaust gases interact with the upper atmosphere, creating these eerie glowing effects. Stationary cloud ring. A driver in Turkey witnessed a strange sight while on the road. A round circular cloud hovered in the sky, completely still. It wasn't drifting like other clouds, it just stayed there, unmoving. To some, it looked like a simple lenticular cloud, often mistaken for a UFO, but others believed it was the real thing, a cloaked craft hiding in plain sight. The eerie part? It remained in place for a while, then suddenly vanished without a trace, as if it was never there. Massive ship encounter. A clip uploaded by a tourist showed a colossal, otherworldly ship hovering in the sky, defying all logic. The massive craft was illuminated with lights, and below it, cars, possibly police, could be seen. Was this an advanced extraterrestrial vessel or a glimpse into another dimension? As the police arrived to handle the situation, some began to wonder if there was a deal or agreement between them and the visitors. Could secret meetings be taking place? The mystery deepens, and only time will reveal the truth behind this strange encounter. Portal in clouds. On May 13th, 2024 in Russia, a villager was filming the dark clouds when he noticed something unusual. Among them was a giant cloud shaped like a disc, different from the others. Suddenly, the cloud began to glow, giving it an eerie, otherworldly appearance. It seemed as though the clouds themselves were a gateway, possibly a portal. What if stepping inside could take someone through time, traveling to the past or the future? UFO light search. One night, a lady captured a strange yet mesmerizing scene in the sky. A red light appeared, but suddenly it shifted to a bluish hue, accompanied by a glowing trail leading straight to the ground. This happened again, making it look as if a UFO was hovering above, with the bluish light reaching the ground, almost as if searching for something or someone. It resembled a scene from an alien abduction, but there were no humans or objects seen rising into the sky. Instead, a small black object appeared above the light, adding to the mystery. Crimson Sky Portal. Everything seemed normal in California until something bizarre happened in the sky. At first, no one thought much of it. The clouds started to shift, but it was brief. Then, just like that, they turned red. The flashes were sharp, quick, like something was trying to break through. In the next few seconds, the temperature dropped, and people felt the change, like a warning. Some wondered if it was the return of an ancient evil, while others thought maybe it was a UFO, or at least a swarm of them, using the clouds to signal their arrival. Could those clouds be a portal to somewhere beyond? Whatever it was, it only lasted a few moments, but it left everyone looking up, not sure what they had just seen. Villa Sky Flash. A group of friends were having fun at a villa when one of them noticed something strange in the sky. A glowing white shape zipped across, too fast to catch clearly. Excited, she called out to the others. They rushed to a new spot, hoping to see it again, and they did. Another flash in the sky, quick but unmistakable. Now everyone was on edge, trying to figure out what it could be. They all wondered if it was a UFO on some kind of secret mission. They got one last glimpse of it, but who knows if the mission was finished or just starting. One thing was for sure. Whatever it was, it didn't stay long. Twin Sun Mystery. Tourists were snapping pictures of the stunning mountain views when they spotted something completely unexpected. Behind one of the peaks, a fiery, glowing orb appeared, just like the sun, but when they looked up at the sky, the real sun was still there, hidden behind the clouds. Two suns? That didn't make sense, but that's exactly what they saw. Some whispered it could be a sign of extraterrestrial activity, the fiery orb taking the shape of the sun to blend in unnoticed. The strangest part, it didn't move. It just stayed there, hovering in the sky, almost like it was watching the people below. Florida sky enigma.
Strange sight in the sky, and no, it's not aliens, but it is something that's pretty out of this world.
In South Florida, people looked up at the sky, confused and curious. Across the Broward Palm Beach line all the way to Miami, an unidentifiable object hovered in the sky, leaving people guessing. Was it a UFO? Some thought it might be an alien craft. Others believed it could be something military. The mystery deepened as the object glided silently, higher and higher into the sky. Some even whispered that it was a sign of something bigger. But as the object continued its strange path, many were under the impression that this couldn't be a UFO. However, nothing is known for sure. Tentacle cloud mystery. A passenger on an airplane glanced out of the window, only to be shocked by what he saw. There, floating in the sky, was a pinkish cloud-like formation with an unnatural organic texture, almost like tentacles. It didn't look like any typical cloud he had seen before. Was it an unidentified flying organism, an alien life form, or a UFO that had somehow taken on this strange shape? Or could it be a cloud acting as a portal to another world? The pilot, seeming to want to avoid any attention, sped up the plane, leaving the mystery unanswered. Rising cloud anomaly. A local looked up at the sky and saw something that made him look twice. A cloud formation had separated from the rest, rising higher and higher, as if it had a mind of its own. It left a smoky trail behind, stretching into a long, strange shape. The first thought that crossed his mind was that this wasn't just any cloud. It was a cloaked UFO, hidden in plain sight, silently watching the humans below. As it continued its ascent, he couldn't shake the feeling that it was observing, perhaps a sign of something bigger to come. Umbrella sky object. Locals in Russia and Kazakhstan spotted something unusual in the evening sky. At first, they thought it was just a bird, but when they looked closer, they realized they were wrong. The object had a bizarre umbrella-like shape, nothing like any aircraft or creature they had seen before. It moved smoothly, almost as if trying to avoid attention, but its strange form made it impossible to ignore. It kept flying, never landing, leaving everyone wondering what it really was. But imagine if it had landed. Would something have stepped out? Maybe it wasn't just passing by after all. Dark aerial figure. The skies hold more than just clouds. If you don't believe it, take a look at this. Visitors in Paris, France, spotted a dark figure flying high above the city. Its eerie shape reminded them of an apocalyptic horseman, a symbol of the end of the world. Was it a sign of war, a warning of something approaching? No one could say for sure, but the way it moved, slow and deliberate, made it feel like more than just a trick of the eye. If it was a message, then the real question is, who or what was sending it? Floating sky jellyfish. A 2018 video from Amman, Jordan has been making headlines, and for a strange reason. It captured a glowing white object in the sky, but when zoomed in, it looked like a jellyfish floating in midair. A jellyfish? In the sky? That doesn't make sense, right? It belongs in the water, not hovering above a city, but there it was. Could it have been a craft, a UFO designed to blend in? If so, its jelly-like form might not just be for appearance. It could serve a purpose, absorbing shock or making high-speed maneuvers easier. Whatever it was, it didn't belong up there. Watchful sky presence.
Little white orbs, how much are for balloons?
An officer at the U.S. Army headquarters spotted something shining over Fort Huachuca. At first, he thought it was an airplane, but it wasn't moving. It just hovered there, almost as if it was watching the headquarters. The more he observed, the more it resembled a UFO. Could aliens be monitoring the military, studying their techniques? If so, why? Some believe they are preparing for something, maybe even a future occupation of Earth. If this was truly an extraterrestrial craft, then one thing is certain, they are watching us more closely than we think.
Hundreds of them. There's a cluster of 3.
Mysterious fireball orbs.
It's gonna hit the ground, huh?
Some boys were having fun when one of them noticed a small glowing orb flying across the sky. It moved quickly, leaving a faint glowing trail behind. Then it suddenly grew in size, changing shape as it went. It disappeared into the clouds for a moment, only to reappear. But what happened next was even more shocking. It turned into a ball of fire and burst into several smaller glowing orbs. All of them vanished except for one that kept going. They thought it might have been a meteorite, but thankfully it exploded in the air, leaving everyone safe. Hidden craft above. A hiker in the Philippines filmed something strange above the woods. Above the green trees, he spotted a green-colored craft in the sky. Strangely, it wasn't moving, it just hovered there. If he hadn't looked closely, he might have missed it, as its color blended perfectly with the trees. Maybe it took on that color to stay hidden, a UFO, using the woods as a secret base. The video ended without showing what happened next. Did it descend into the forest, or was it preparing to leave for space? Spinning sky mystery.
Here, I'll do this, that way you know it's for real.
It is for real.
Above the trees, a strange scene unfolded as a group of boys witnessed something unusual in the sky. The object had a bizarre shape and spun around as it moved. At first, it looked like a flying creature, but the more they watched, the more it seemed like a UFO. Sightings like this are often linked to extraterrestrial activity, and the thought crossed their minds. What if the trees below were hiding something? There's a chance that place was being used for something beyond ordinary understanding.
It's gonna be an alien jump up out there.
Suspicious disc hovering. Some friends were traveling along a wooded path when they looked up and saw a giant white disc-shaped object hovering in the sky. It appeared entirely white, almost cloud-like, and resembled a typical description of a UFO. However, some believed it was just a lenticular cloud, often mistaken for UFOs. These clouds form over mountains and create a mysterious image, sparking curiosity among enthusiasts of aerial phenomena. While scientific explanations exist, what do you think it was? Let me know in the comments. Squid-like sky object. A local spotted a strange, dark-colored squid-like object in the sky. It moved smoothly, almost as if it ruled the sky. People who saw it at different locations thought it was unusual. Many believed it was a UFO, given its strange shape and motion. It was as if the object was trying to make itself known, adopting a form unlike anything else. Authorities denied the sighting, but those who witnessed it remained convinced that what they saw wasn't just a normal phenomenon, it was something otherworldly. Mountain UFO beam. A mountaineer saw a sight he would never forget. High in the mountains, he spotted a giant, bright, circular object in the sky, with a beam of light extending downward behind the mountain. It looked like a massive UFO, and the beam seemed to suggest something was coming down to the ground. Some believed it might have been the first alien-human interaction. Sadly, the video ended before anything further could be seen, leaving the mountaineer and others wondering what truly happened that night. Mysterious moon illusion. As far as we know, Earth has only one moon, but one tourist witnessed something strange. While recording the clouds, he noticed a white round object clearly resembling the moon. As he continued filming, another moon-like object appeared within the clouds, followed by a third one. The objects hovered, shifting slightly, adding to the mystery. Some believe the clouds were gateways, with the round shapes being UFOs emerging from another dimension or space. Was it an optical illusion or a rare phenomenon? The site left the tourists wondering if the sky was revealing something far beyond human understanding, yet the truth remains unclear. Orbs over ocean.
Bam! What is that? Any
A crew was boating in the ocean, capturing the beautiful sunset, when something caught their attention. They noticed several yellowish glowing orbs hovering above the water, unmoving. It looked as though a portal might open in the water at any moment, and the orbs could enter. The crew watched, intrigued by the strange sight, but before they could see more, the video ended. What happened next remains a mystery. Were they UFOs, or something even more extraordinary? No one knows for sure, leaving the question of what unfolded out there in the open waters unanswered.
No land, no nothing.
Open discussion.
This is the real deal. Like
2025 also became the year of strange sightings, as in Wynwoods, locals saw a terrifying sight. They saw a huge black ball-like object, looked like it was made of fire inside. It seemed like a giant UFO, or perhaps small UFOs had combined to form one massive shape. The video was shared online, and people began to fear it was the end of humanity, believing that aliens had finally reached Earth. The video ended abruptly, leaving behind a chilling thought. Can we share the planet with them? After witnessing such a sight, all UFO and alien stories seemed real, no longer just tales, but undeniable reality. Thank you very much for watching the video, share in the comments, and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.